I loved your last question, because some people would say, what about loyalty to the president, the question that you raised.
Yeah.
Interesting time for that book to come out now.
Yeah.
We've now had 3 books, Hillary Clinton, Bob Gates, and Leon Panetta.
Yeah. And that's why, you know, it's a reminder, too, how much power the President of the United States has. At the end of the day, he gets to make the decision.
That's why we want to be president.
You know, I mean, despite some very powerful opinions by some very smart, dedicated public servants.
What does come out quickly about him is that, I mean, he really presented a lot of these arguments in terms of he thought that the president could have made a budget deal, Leon, and he went and said to him, you can do this, stay in it. And he said that he was a bit frustrated because the president at some point just said, it's not going to work, so I'm not going to push any further.
Great interview.
Former White House Press Secretary Scott McClellan has garnered some enormous attention over the past day or so for his scathing tell-all about his time at the Bush White House. Today, he was defending his criticisms of the president, saying he didn't speak up before because he, like other Americans, gave the president the benefit of the doubt. Our John Hendren has the latest on the fallout from the book.
First, Scott McClellan writes, and today, after an explosive backlash, he speaks. In an interview on NBC's Today Show, McClellan defended himself for speaking out now and not while he was White House press secretary. McClellan says that over time he was disillusioned, first by the way the administration sold the Iraq War, and then he says by being misled by the White House on the CIA leak probe, leading him to wrongly tell reporters that Scooter Libby and Karl Rove were not involved. Now he says he wants to end that kind of permanent campaign mentality. But first, he's going to have to take on a campaign against his book. White House officials would only say that the president was surprised and disappointed. But former administration officials were furious, outspoken, and on the offensive. Karl Rove says McClellan was out of the loop. Dan Bartlett says his account is wrong and patently false. And today, Ari Fleischer tells ABC News he's inventing facts. That is the kind of talk you generally hear in, well, a campaign. John Hendren, ABC News, with the president in Salt Lake City, Utah.